Roxie with Roxie's Broadway Breakdown. Welcome back to my channel. And if you are a musical theater fan, then this is the place to be. So don't forget to click the like button and subscribe. So Smash, the Broadway musical that is based off the very popular TV series, has finally opened and reviews are pouring in. And for the most part, they're pretty popular. Yeah, they liked it. Let me read you some of the headlines from the New York Times. Smash lives up to its name. Variety, TV to stage, it's fizzy, fun, comedy with few surprises for fans. From The Guardian, Smash gains new life on Broadway. Theater Mania, hottest mess on Broadway, but like in a good way if you keep reading. All right, so they did like it. For the most part, if you put all the reviews together, the main word that comes out of it is fun. They say, like, if you go watch this show, you're just gonna go and have a night out of fun, put your troubles away. It's not gonna be life-changing, but it's just campy, spoofy, fun, big golden age era style musical numbers, and it's splashy, glitzy, and it's just kind of, you're gonna get out of it about what you'd expect. All right, so if you're not familiar with Smash, the TV show, it's sort of a meta show. It was like a TV show about putting together a Broadway show about the life and times of Marilyn Monroe, Bombshell, the musical. But it ran for 2 seasons, and when I first thought about it, I thought, how are they going to fit like 2 seasons of a TV show into a 2-hour musical? And they have cut a lot, like a lot. They've changed a lot of the plot. And I'm not going to give it all away. I'm not going to talk all about the show, but they have changed it. And kind of the big plot of the show, though, was like having these 2 characters, Ivy and Karen, like vie for the lead, like who's going to get it in the end. And they've kind of cut that. They've had to simplify. So let me kind of run down what they've said. Susan Stroman directs. They love her direction. Joshua Borghese is the choreographer. He choreographed the TV show. They love, love, love his choreography. They said it's show-stopping. Mark Shaman and Scott Whitman, who wrote the original music, they're back. They've added some new music. They love their music, their orchestrations. They said it is probably some of the best in recent Broadway history, which is saying a lot. They have kept some of the classics like Let Me Be Your Star, Don't Forget Me, Secondhand White Baby Grand, Just Keep Moving the Line. I loved all of those. They've had to obviously put them in different spots. I mean, we're not following episode per episode, so obviously they're going to be in all different places, so and you know whatnot. They like Ivy. Robin Herder plays Ivy. Some say she's a triple threat. She's a great singer, dancer, actress. Some leaned into more, maybe she's a stronger dancer than singer. They like Caroline Bowman, who plays Karen. They said she has an impressive belt. I don't know if maybe Robin Herder does more of the heavy lifting with the dance. I don't really know how it's divided in the show. And then Nigel, the director, has an assistant, Chloe, which at some point gets roped in as a possible Marilyn too. I don't know how that goes about. Here, I won't, like I said, I don't want to give everything away, but I do know how they've changed the plot in that in this one, Ivy is Marilyn. They've established that. And Karen is the understudy. And Ivy feels she wants to really like channel Marilyn. She wants to become Marilyn and do really good at this part. So she hires an acting coach, like a method acting coach. And she gets her hooked on like booze and pills, and she starts becoming a real diva and throwing tantrums and late to rehearsal. I mean, very much Marilyn. And so then the director and producers start wondering, like, is she up for the challenge? Like, can she be our Marilyn? And so then Karen, they're looking to Karen at that point. Like, maybe Karen is going to need to be our Marilyn. But then somehow they also look to Chloe Nigel's assistant to say, is she Marilyn? Like, could she be our Marilyn? So that's how we get 3 Marilyns in the mix. I don't know that that was needed, but that's how this shakes down. They did obviously keep the roles. They cut a lot of superfluous characters, which you have to. You have to. From, 2 seasons, for a 2-hour show, you have to cut a lot of superfluous characters. But they obviously kept, like, the director, the producer, the music, the composer and lyricist, but they're married now somehow in this production. So they got rid of the gay storyline for the composer, the Christian Borle's character. I think the director in this one, though, is now gay, so they've kind of switched some things around. Whatever. Anyway, so that's basically, it in sort of a nutshell. Personally, what I wish they would have done, because when I watched this as a fan of the TV show, I kind of tuned in every week for, like, the musical numbers. I loved the choreography and all the musical numbers and just kind of the bombshell musical of it all. And I always just wished, like, I thought this would make a great musical. Like, Bombshell the musical would be a great musical. And when I heard it was coming to Broadway, I thought, do we really need, like, Smash, the TV show, as a Broadway musical? Like, why can't they just do Bombshell, the musical? Because I think if you just fleshed that out as a full-fledged musical, using all those songs that were apropos, that they used for Bombshell, the musical, because there was a lot of extra songs in it that weren't part of Bombshell the musical. But if you used just those songs, fleshed out those characters, and just did the musical about Marilyn Monroe's life, that would have been a great musical. And then you would have had a full musical. Because this one, from what I gather from the reviews and a couple other things I've heard from friends and people that have seen the show, it's like you're still just getting pieces of a musical, but not a full musical. And so you feel sort of unsatisfied by the end of it of, it was good, it was fun, but, like, we just still didn't feel like we saw a full musical. Because it was just pieces of a musical number here and a musical number there, but we just it isn't still a full show about Marilyn. It's just kind of a wannabe show about Marilyn. So I think at some point there was, like, a concert of Bombshell the musical, and there was a seed of a thought of wanting to do Bombshell the musical. I don't know why no one pursued that. Like, just do Bombshell the musical. I think that would have been much better. But that's, no one asked me. I'm, obviously I'm not, in the big leagues on Broadway. Nobody came to me, but that's my 2 cents on the matter. Let me know what you think. And let me know what you think if you've seen the show. Let me know how you like the show, how it played on Broadway. If you've been a fan of the show and you've seen the show and what you liked, what you didn't. All right, there you go. Don't forget to click and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next.